Alright, another lens review. This is the Pentax 50 to 135 f2.8 DA star lens. Star lens meaning they're top of the line glass for Pentax. It's kind of like their L series if you're familiar with Canon. There's the hood there that comes with. It's a pretty large hood. So 50 to 135, that seems like a odd focal length. This is for crop body cameras. I've got right here connected to the K70. So 50 to 135, but if you're using this on a full frame, if this was a full frame lens, it would be the equivalent of 70 to 200 basically. So it's kind of like the lens that everybody likes on full frame is a 70 to 200, which is a lot of people use that for weddings and stuff like that, and portrait photography. I'm not a portrait photographer really. I do a lot of stuff outdoors, so the images you'll see at the end aren't going to be portraits. They're going to be stuff that I like to shoot outdoor, nature type stuff. But f2.8 allows you to get that, blurred out background for those portraits that you might be taking, or any other photography that you might be doing. This lens has a little bit of weight to it. It's not heavy, but if you're used to using like the 18 to 135 or just your kit lens, the 18 to 55 kit lens, this is going to be a little bit heavier, but it's definitely not a heavy lens. It would be actually really good to take on a hike and this have this lens in your bag, because it's not that heavy compared to other lenses like a actual 70 to 200. It would be probably double the weight of this. So that's something. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put a link below in the description to where you can purchase this. I buy most of my gear from B&H online, new. This is around $1,000. So, being a DA star lens or top of the line class, you're going to spend some money on this one. But it is a more professional lens, and you will get better pictures taken with this lens. It is f2.8 throughout that focal range. That's another thing that adds the cost to it. Now, what I'm going to talk about is zooms. I am a big fan of prime lenses. Prime lenses meaning fixed focal length. So every time I use a zoom, I'm going to be critical about this lens because it is so costly, around $1,000. You're spending a lot of money on this. So, and I can find this on all zooms that I've used. Like with a prime fixed lens, the manufacturers of the lens, they're just trying to get that one focal length as sharp as they can. So it's much harder to, if you think about it, for a zoom lens, when they're making a zoom lens, they have to try to get it sharp throughout the focal range. This goes from 50 to 135. So they're trying to get everything in there sharp. So somewhere in there it's going to suffer. And I can usually find it on all the lenses. And usually it's wide open. Somewhere in there the lens will be a little softer than it is at other focal lengths. Where this one is a little softer, it's not unusable or anything. It's just not as sharp as some of the other focal lengths in here. At 135, it's not as sharp as it is down here at 50 at f2.8. So what I usually do if I'm using a zoom and I know that, it's knowing your equipment, knowing yourself, knowing all that helps you get great photos. But at 135, I'll try to, if I have to go to that focal length, I'll just shoot up a little bit. Instead of f2.8, I'll go to like f3.5 or f4, just so it'll be a little bit sharper. Or I go down to like 90 or something if I could adjust my take a step forward or whatever. So something to think about. That was the only downfall of this lens. It is weather sealed, and like I said, all zoom lenses, you could find that in there somewhere. You just have to mess around with it, do a few tests and stuff. All the DA star lenses are weather resistant, so very nice. You could take this on a hike. It would be very good lens for that, being weather resistant, and all the Pentax bodies are weather resistant as well. So very cool for that. I do recommend this lens. I had a lot of fun using it. The zoom here is right down here on the bottom, and the focus ring right here, if you do manual focus, is very wide and smooth. So yeah, just an all-around nice lens. All the DA lenses I've used, I really enjoy using them. But here are some image samples that so you could take a look and see what you think. All these are straight out of camera JPEGs in a neutral picture style, which I try to do on all my videos. If I don't mention it, they're all JPEG straight out of camera, so unless I mention otherwise. So this is exactly what you're going to get straight out of camera. All these images were taken on this Pentax K70. Very nice camera. I've got a review on this. Go ahead and subscribe. I've got plenty other Pentax stuff. Thanks for watching.